morning, everybody, and welcome to Olor Fragante Conference 2020. And this is from the comfort of your own home, and it's an amazing opportunity to be able to continue to learn what God is doing in the dance and through the dance and different forms of instruments that we can use to continue worshiping Him, because COVID-19, whether or not we're meeting in person, is not going to stop what God is doing and is going to continue to do through us. My name is Sarmiento, and I have been with Olor Fragante for a number of years now. I started dancing when I was just 4 years old, dancing worship dance, and then my mom putting me in different forms of classes like ballet, jazz, hip-hop, hula. I love being able to express myself in this medium, and for a number of years, I was in worship dance team up until I left home in 2014 when I left California, and I moved to Hawaii to be part of a small Bible college out there that was connected with a church that had a hula worship team. And so when I was there, I was able to join the hula worship team. So I was able to worship the Lord in that form. Then I moved to Portland, Oregon, where I have been for the last 5 years, and I have been part of the Bridge Church. There, the Lord's allowed me to lead a group of women in fitness and called Flex, where we flex both our physical body and our spiritual body. And I've also been able to be part of the ministry there in reaching out to the community in Southeast Portland specifically. I have a bachelor's in sociology with an emphasis in social work, and a master's in business administration with an emphasis in human resources. And I've been able to use both of those in ministry the last year and a half, having left my full-time job to follow the calling that the Lord's given me to do ministry full-time, to minister to the people in the Lens community, which is what I've been doing in Portland. Before we get into the actual warm-up, I wanted to share with you just a little story of what the Lord's done in my life regarding fitness. Like I said, I've always loved movement. I've always loved dance. I wanted to be a professional dancer when I grew up, and I was actually even taking courses to head in that direction. But I've dealt with a lot of insecurity and body image issues practically my entire life. And one of the reasons why I didn't pursue it was, one, because I didn't think I was fit enough or looked the part. Fast forward to a couple of years ago, I'm in Portland, I'm working 2 jobs, going to school, just being really busy. And one of those jobs was working at a fitness gym. I started working with a personal trainer. I wanted to lose the weight that I had gained. I wanted to just feel good about myself for the first time ever, possibly. Be able to love the way that I looked and be happy with what I saw in the mirror. And so started working with a personal trainer. I learned a lot about fitness, learned how to move, learned how to pick up weights, learned nutrition, very small portion of nutrition. But I was starting to lose the weight, and a year and a half into it, I was probably at my most fit that I had ever been in my adult life. I was close to reaching my goal of body fat percentage, and I was looking good. And I think there was only one time that I looked at myself in the mirror and I was actually happy with what I saw in the mirror. But then I started to become obsessed. I started to become obsessed with working out, obsessed with making sure that I counted every single calorie that I was eating. It started to consume my mind. It started to consume everything of like what I look like and what are people going to think about me, or what others thought about the way that I looked became much more important than how God views me or my relationship with God. That actually became my idol, became an image for me. And I was probably that way for a good year, maybe I want to say a good year, where that was the mentality that I had. And even though I loved the Lord, loved Jesus, loved God, was going to church, was praying, doing the things that I thought was a good Christian person should do. But then one time I can remember where the Lord spoke to me, and I was looking myself in the mirror. Like I said, I was at my most fit. I was doing everything correctly. I was obsessed. But yet I still wasn't happy with what I saw, completely happy. There were still a lot of things that I nitpicked at myself. There were things that I said, oh my gosh, this part is just disgusting. This part is gross, blah, blah, blah. The horrible things that we tell each other, or we tell ourselves, not each other. We would never say it to one another, but we say it to ourselves. In that moment, I just felt the Lord say, look at me. Look at me. Look at me. Look at me. And the Lord just convicted me in that moment and made me see that I had spent the last year obsessed about something that was never going to be attained in my head, because my mental capacity, or what I was putting my eyes on, was not God, was not Jesus. And so although fitness is good and movement is good, and we need to move our bodies, and we need to make sure that we are taking care of this body God has given us, because we only get one and we need to take care of it as much as possible. It's good to work out. It's good to make sure that you are consuming or putting into your body what's healthy and what's good. Those are all great things. But when it becomes something more obsessive, when it becomes something other than looking to Jesus, then that's when it becomes dangerous for us. And for me specifically, it's been a journey in trying to undo what I trained my brain to think. And yes, the Lord has been gracious and been good, and I've been able to work with people who are showing me the correct way of thinking through His Word specifically. And that's something that I wanted to share with you, because although, yes, it's good to warm up. Yes, it's good to move. Yes, it's good to make sure that we are watching what we're eating and what we're actually putting into our bodies. All of those things are good. But if we take our eyes off of Jesus and the reason why we're doing it, then it becomes something completely different. And the Lord wants us to keep our bodies holy and pure before Him. Eating and fitness, our mind, our thoughts, all of those things count. So if you can take away anything from my story, is that it's important that we keep our eyes on Jesus, and it's important to really focus on what it is that we're feeding our bodies. And I don't mean just food. I mean what we watch and what we listen to as well, especially as dancers who minister up in the altar. All of those things matter. I want to read a scripture to you. 1 Timothy 4:8, where it says, physical training is good, but training for godliness is much better, promising benefits in this life and in the life to come. So, be mindful of where you put your eyes on, what you allow your eyes to see, what you allow your ears to hear, what you're putting into your mouth. All of those things are important. Like scripture says, physical training is good. Fitness, working out, all of those things are great. And they're good for your body. They're necessary for your body. But godliness is much more important. So, take that, hold on to it, meditate on it, think about it, and just think about where you are in your process with the Lord. Are your eyes on Jesus, or is fitness or is something else taking precedence? And if so, coming back to Jesus. So with that being said, get ready, because we're going to warm up and it's going to be great. All right, let's get warmed up. sure that you have comfortable clothing on. That way you can move a little bit more, and you can be barefoot, you can have shoes on, you can have socks on, whatever you want, just as long as you're comfortable and you're able to actually move. One thing that I want you to remember while we are warming up is to always keep your core engaged. And by that I mean like flex it, make it strong. This is your core, but your lower back area is also considered your core. So this is the center of your physical body, and it holds a lot of things together. It gives you the mobility to be able to twist, to bend, and to really to walk, to do anything. So make sure that this area is engaged while we are warming up. And that's a general rule for when you're working out, when we're dancing, for when we're moving. It's just an important area. So make sure that you are engaged in that area. We're gonna start from the neck, work all the way down to our ankles, and we're just gonna get a really, really good warm up going so that way you can move freely with what you'll be learning today. Okay, so we're gonna start with the neck. We're gonna do circles, and when I say right or left, it's gonna be my right or left because we're facing each other. So we're gonna do circles. I'm gonna start with rolling my head to the right for 8 counts, and then to the left. Okay, so just follow me and we'll have a really nice warm up. Okay, so start with the neck. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Another thing, just remember, because you've been doing it, is I want you to practice smiling throughout the entire warm-up. We have muscles on our face that sometimes we don't use, or we use too much, but for the purposes of the warm-up, I want you to smile. Practice smiling throughout the whole warm-up. That way your face gets used to your smile, but also practicing your smile also reflects when we're actually dancing out, either during the service or out in public in general. We always want to make sure that we are smiling. Okay, so practice that. We'll do circles again. Same way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You're gonna feel funny just smiling the entire time, but it's good. It's good practice. Tilt your head over to the right and hold on to it. Put a little bit of tension. Get the stretch here. Hold for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And right. 2, 3, 4. Left. 1, right. 2, left. 4. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. We're going to stretch out our upper chest area, chest, the arms. I want you to grab your hands behind your back, like this, if you can, and then push down and bring your chest forward and look up. Hold for 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. Now you're going to do the same thing to the front. Cross your hands, hold them, and then round your back. Push out. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. Bring them down. You're going to take your left, put it across your chest, place it across your chest. Your right arm is going to go directly above your elbow. And your thumb is going to face up. Hold 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now this time take your thumb and turn it downwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It gives you a different stretch when you move your thumb up and you move your thumb down. Alright, cross over, other arm. Whole thumb up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. We're going to do wrist twists, where we're going to warm up our wrists. This is an area that we use a lot with the tambourine or with the hoop or with the veil. Really any instrument that we use, or even when we're not using an instrument, we use our wrists a lot, so we want to make sure that we are warming up. So we're going to twist out to the side. We're going to go up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And bring them in front of your body. You can take your left fingers up and pull it backwards. Pull it back so you get that stretch right here in your forearm. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Take your fingers, and downwards. You get a stretch right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Other hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good job. Bring it down. Leave your fingers. Almost like if you are squeezing those gooey balls to get those fingers stretched out as well. Okay. So you're going to bring arms up. 2, 3, 4. Grab your right hand. And your feet are going to be shoulder width apart a little bit more. And then lean over to the left. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Back to the middle. Switch. Hold on to your left. Lean over to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. Down. Side. We're going to go right, left, and all the way over to the right. You're going to lunge. You're going to get a long stretch down your obliques and kind of a stretch on your glutes. So hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And to the center again. Go to the left, right, lean up right to the left. Get a stretch in your oblique. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You can do this, which gives you a stretch as well. But if you go further down, you get a longer stretch. Alright, good. Shake it out. You're going to bring arms up. Second position. Feet a little bit wider out. Then hip width apart. We're going to lean forward and bend up the waist all the way down until you get a really good stretch in your hamstrings. So again, engage your core, tighten it up, helps to your lower back. Now, I don't want you to do this. It's not what we're doing, okay? I want you to Feel where your hip flexors are and bend from there, keeping your back straight. And just go as far down as you need to be able to get that stretch. I need to go further down to be able to get a really good stretch. So for me, this is where I'm gonna hold. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. And then you can put your hands on your knees and then bring it back up. Good. We're going to stretch our hamstrings more. So I'm going to turn to the side so you can see me. Our right leg is going to go forward in a lunge. Okay? And our back leg is going to go out. You want to make sure that your knee never passes your toes. So you always want to make sure that you can see your toes when you look down. And your heel on your left foot is going to be on the floor. Okay, so you're getting that stretch, not just in your hamstrings, but in your calves as well. So you're going to lean forward as much as you can and just hold it here. Hold 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. Come out of that. You're going to put your weight on your back foot on your left. And you're going to bend your left, and you're going to bring your toes up your right foot. Now you're going to go down as far as you can go. If you can touch your toes, perfect. If you can't touch your toes, perfect. Wherever you can reach, you do. So you hold 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now bring your toes down. Hold that position. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down. Good. And come out of that. Come out of it. If you get stuck here, you just bend your right and come back. And come up. All right, other side. Put your arm. Your left comes forward. Your right leg is in the back. Heel on the floor. Lean forward, make sure that you can see your toes. And your hips, you don't want to be out like this. You want to make sure that you bring them in the direction that you're facing. So lean forward and hold here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. Lean back. Your heel comes off the ground. Sorry, your toes come off the ground. Your heels leave off the ground. And grab your toes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Toes down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Heel up. Toes up. Down. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. And come out of that. Good. Shake your legs out if you need to. We're going to stretch our quads. So if you have something next to you that you can hold on to, I'm going to hold on to this. If you don't need to, by all means, don't hold on to anything. So we're going to stretch our quads. We're going to start with our left. Hold 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Sometimes it's hard to remember to keep smiling, so just keep smiling. And down. Other side. Hold 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And down. Now we're going to go to our ankles. Again, if you need to hold on to something, hold on to something. Start with our right ankle. We're just gonna do circles to the right. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now don't forget your right ankle's correct. Then to the other side, a direction. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. Other ankle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Other direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right, we're gonna work on opening up our hip flexors, and that's that area between your leg and your hip. So we're gonna do circles. My hip flexors crack for some reason. It's really weird. 3, 3, 4. Other direction. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's your balance. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4. Inward, outward. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, I'm gonna get on the ground. So hopefully you have space enough where you can get on the ground and are able to. Our left leg is gonna go down on the knee. Right is gonna lunge forward. Again, make sure that your knee is not passing your toes. And then you're gonna push your hips forward, getting that nice stretch down this hip flexor area. So hold 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and lean a little bit more if you can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. Now, I'm gonna turn to the other side. Knees up. Left knee. Lunge forward. Get that stretch right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Lean a little further. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then come out of it. Okay. So your feet are going to come together. Hands on the ground. Feet together. If you can touch the ground, great. Your knees are bent. So hold here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now extend your legs and hold here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. Now if you can, take your arms, wrap them around your legs, bend your knees, plie, hold and straighten, hold, plie and straighten, plie, straighten, plie, straighten. Last time, plie, straighten, and hold here. If you can get your face as close to your legs as possible, do that. And hold 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now bring your arms down, bend your knees, and then slowly come up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And your head is the last thing to come up slowly so you don't get dizzy. And that is it, my friend. I hope that you are now, not I hope, I know if you did this, you're warmed up, and ready to go, ready to learn the rest of this day. So stick around and we'll see you later.